on campus, mask on. I've got a bunch of books around me, which I horribly am not allowed to touch. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and as you can see the sign behind me, we're not allowed to browse the collection. In fact, right now, this is the children's section. I'm in the middle of a bunch of kids' books. All of the books I use would be upstairs, and we're not even allowed to go up there at all. But as a history student, I do still use a lot of books. They're in my own collection, or if we ask the library very nicely, if we look up what we need, they will get it for us, and a couple days later we can check out that particular book. And when it goes back, it's going to go into quarantine, and it's going to be sanitized and everything. But my question today is about all of these books. We do read a lot. We're historians. That's what we do. That's where we get our information. But I always end up, no matter how detailed notes I make when I'm reading, I always end up, when I go to write, trying to figure out, oh, where was that detail? Because it didn't seem important at the time, but now it does. And I may have made a note about it. I may be able to go back and find it. Or if it's an electronic book, I can do a word search if I know for sure what book it was in. As a grad student now, I'm reading a lot more books, and I'm doing a lot more writing that is going to involve things that, I read a while ago compared with what I'm reading now. And my question, what I need advice on today, is how do you keep track of all of that? It's one thing for me to select 5 books or 12 books and say, these are the sources I'm using for this particular paper. And that's hard enough to keep track of everything. However, the further I go, the more I'm using more and more books that I may have read a semester or two ago, and I can't keep detailed notes for every single thing, especially when later on I figure out, oh, I remember that detail. I was writing about topic B back last semester, but I'm writing about topic F right now, and there was something about it in that book. How do you keep track of where you need to find the information so you can cite it? Let me know in the comments or tweet me back. Thanks.